Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today I thought we would do a cover because we got many covers to do. We're going to do an outside cover. We've got this outside cover, we've got a spine, we've got this outside cover, and once again, you guys are far away. I don't know what happens. I don't know. And then we've got inside covers. This is an inside cover, but it could be treated like an outside cover. We've got this cover. This is a really big album. We've got this one, and then we've got this one. So instead of continuing on the inside, I decided I wanted to go ahead and at least get the front outside cover done, so that I didn't have to worry so much about the different papers, because I'm trying to only use one pack, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to dip into the second pack that I have. I think I have already, actually. But that's okay. If you only have one pack, you just supplement with something else. Just supplement with some printed shades of color or printed scripty papers or something like that. So the album that we're working on right now is the Mente Time of Wonders. That's the paper collection we're using, so that's what I called the album. I have a full playlist on this from beginning to end. Starts with the introduction to the templates and works its way through and step by step. So I will link that up here in the cards, and that way if you need to, you can start at the beginning and work your way through. I also have a special Amazon list specifically for this project, so you can go to that list and you can see all the different things that I'm using as best I can. And if it's not an Amazon, then I have it linked separately down below in the description box. Okay, so I think I've pretty much, well, I think I have pretty much got everything ready to go. So out of the Basically Amazing foundations, we are using, this is the B size album, so I needed a matte for the B size album. So this is page 50B is the matte for the album cover, and I just traced it onto this pattern paper. So this one is, it's got the it's got the hot pink or whatever you want to call it on the back, and that's the side that we're going to be using. So we're going to use this as the matte for the front outside cover. Let me put this aside really quick. And then, so I've already, actually already inked up the edges. You can't really tell because it's such a dark paper, but that's okay. So then the next thing you're gonna need is, or you're gonna wanna need, you're gonna wanna have it, page 13AC. So it looks like this. And I cut one of the short tabs off. So when it says 13AC, that means if you use this page this way, so if you cut this long top tab off, this will fit on the A size main base album page perfectly as a pocket, right? Sorry, something just caught my eye. But if you use it where you cut one of the short tabs off and you turn it, instead of it being this way, you turn it this way, this will fit perfectly on the main base page for the C album. Okay, that's why it says 13AC, because it could go either way. If you're using some of the templates that are like the add-ons, like the decorative edge, they will have a separate page because the decorative edge will have to be on one side or the other. But anyway, so I'm going to use this. We're going to make a pocket. We're going to put a pocket on the front of this cover. So I cut this away, so we're not going to use this right now. I'm going to put it aside. What else do I have over here? I completely forgot. I got my corners. I got some stuff from other pages that we've done. So what I did was I scored all three lines. I scored all three marks, and then I put tape on all three tabs, and then I just notched the corners. I did ink the edges just a little bit on that one. And then the last thing that we're going to need is page 14 AD. And it looks like this. So what I did for one of them, hang on, let me try to scooch. I printed all of this so far. Anything printed has been on 80-pound cardstock. This is obviously the pattern paper. So this is 80-pound cardstock. So I'm going to be using it as a tag. So I just cut one away, which I'm going to set aside. And then the other one, I just cut all the tabs off. So I'm going to use this as the insert for this pocket. So, move that. I think that was all. Yeah, let me move that. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to move the book out of the way too, because I'm not going to attach this down just yet. So, the pocket is going to go on here, and then this is going to be an insert. So the reason I chose this particular insert is because it will hold a 4x6 photo mat. Do I have one? What did I have these printed for? It must have been something earlier on in the... Oh wait, no, I know. I mean, yes, that it was something that we used. But these are left over as well. I printed too many from the last video. Come on. Honestly. I printed too many from the last video, so I've got 2 of these. And we're going to use these, and then we're going to make this into a tag and put a little decorative paper there. And it'll be a pull-out insert. But we're also going to make an interactive flip on the pocket as well. So I think this has already been inked up on both sides. So I think we'll start with this pocket. First I'm going to do though, I'm going to tack the this bottom tab to the 2 side tabs. That way the insert doesn't get caught on, you know, going in and out. Even if it may not even be taken out of the pocket at all. You never know. I mean, it may not go down to the bottom of the pocket. I don't know. I also have timestamps down below, you guys, if you need to go back and check things out. But I think what I'm going to do, because I'm going to put some gold splashes and stuff on there, I think one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up here and I'm going to mark it with pencil, just the 4 corners, because I want to make sure I get some splashies on either top and, you know, whatever opposite corners. We'll see. So I just wanted to mark that really fast. And then next thing you're going to need, out of the add-on photo mats, I printed page 1AC. I printed 1 page on 28-pound paper, and I've cut them apart, and then I printed 1 page on 80-pound cardstock, and I cut out all the way around, and I kept them together and folded them in half. So this is going to be the interactive part. So this page 1AC will mat the pocket, 13AC pocket, perfectly. Okay, so it will look like that. And then we're going to cut a piece of decorative cardstock to go on top. So this is the mat for 5x7 photo. So I've already cut everything out. But what I'm going to do is I need to add a magnet to keep it closed, because it's on the cover and I don't want it to be flopping around. So I'm just going to quickly do that. I don't think it's really going to matter. So I'm only going to need 1 of these paper pieces. So I'm going to set the other one aside. And yeah. So I'm just going to take a magnet. And where's my little... I'm just going to like put a dot right there. I'm going to set my magnet on top of it. Like that. gonna flip it over, put a magnet there, and just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna draw a circle around the magnet and then put my dot there. These are glue dots. They are permanent and they're large. They're the same size as the magnets, so that's kind of cool. All my magnet resources are linked down below if you want to check those out. And then there's also the magnet savers. It's a thin metal disc if you want to check those out. Okay, so then I was going to put, wait a minute, before I do that, let me stamp 5x7. Not on this one, but on these two. Let me stamp the 5x7 before we get too far from my stamp set here. I have my stamp set linked down below if you want to check it out. And two, I may, oh, did you hear that? I hope it doesn't stick together. I might ink up this edge really quick. Just because it's so stark looking. Compared to, you know, the black. And I'm just using the Distress Permanent Archival Black Soot. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So now we got that. And then this is going to go here. And it should fit perfectly. And I'm going to use glue. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac by Beacon. I want to make sure that it gives me a minute to wiggle and that it stays down. And the Fabri-Tac won't show through your paper like white glue does. I'm going to do just a little bit of this. I usually do put tape over top of the magnet, but it's okay. All right. And you can kind of see, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be matting this. Now my next question to myself is, do I go ahead and ink the edges of the, yeah, I think I do. I don't want to go too far with that. I'm going to ink it with the black again, just because there's that white edge. What is going on here? Oh. I don't think I have to ink the rest. So this is my Essentials ink station. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you're new. This one is specifically for the square ink pads, and this one is specifically for the Ranger archival ink pads. And there is like a little lifter in there because it's got such a deep well. And these are printable templates that are available on my Etsy shop. I will link them down below, but here is the video to them if you want to check them out. Or I'll put the playlist for the Essentials period if you want to check them out. So I made separate videos for each one so that you could just go to that video. Just so you know. Just FYI, if you're curious and would like an ink station. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Whoops. And then this is going to go on to here. And I guess we could probably go ahead and add it. Well, let's go ahead and add it to the pocket. Why not? I'm going to add a little bit more glue. Make sure I've got this right side up. That would have been something, huh? Okay. If you didn't want to use a photo mat on this page on 13AC, you could just do the mat for 13AC that's in the printable templates as well. Okay. Okay, so here's what we got so far. So then this opens up. It'll open up easier once we've got everything glued down and everything's dry. So that's what we got so far. So then I have a mess here. No. I cut this out of cardstock. This is that green paper. And I cut this piece to a 5x7. So this is supposed to hold a 5x7 photo. So this piece here is cut to 5x7. And I'm going to chomp these corners, and we're going to put one of these little chippies on here. And the chippies are these. If you don't have these chippies, then there is like a Merry Christmas in the die cuts, so you could maybe potentially do that instead. First, let me chomp these corners really quick. So I'm using the Photo Corner Chomper, which, by the way, is part of the giveaway. I have one of these in my giveaway for this video series, so don't forget to leave a comment and make sure you're a subscriber, so when I go pick the videos and I can pull the comments in, you'll be entered in to win. There's going to be 2 winners at least, I think. I have to go back and look at what I said. But this corner chomper is the coolest, and it just makes it look like it is sitting in real photo corners when they're just faux and flat, and it just makes it look so cool. Right, let me ink these edges before I forget. Did I ink this at all? I did. Okay. So does this have an up and a down? I don't think so. So my inspiration is coming from that booklet that we made that has this, and then it has the poinsettias. This one was fussy cut from the paper collection. I have several different here. I don't know how I'm going to have it on here, but several different sizes. And then having this over top, except we're going to put gold on it. So that was my inspiration, and that's where it came from, that booklet that we made. So that being said, let me get this colored with gold. Let me get my gold paint, and let me spray it a little bit. I don't know why I go back and forth from spraying and just using straight water. Sorry about that, my son texting. I did tell you guys he was moving back into the dorm. He moved back in a few days ago. Today, what is today's date? Today's the 10th or 11th? Today's the 11th of January. So you probably won't see this until next week, but that's okay. So yesterday was the 10th, and it was actually the first video I had. Oh, did I hit the bottom of this pan? It was actually the first video that I'd put out this year. I did a premiere. So this is one piece, this Mary. Come on. I wonder if you can order just the individual little pots instead of having to buy the whole thing. I wonder if that's a possibility. I'll have to look into that, because I mean they do remove from that little palette there. And, whoops, while we have our wet paint here, let's see about getting some splashes. Like, I might just do them on those two corners. I don't know. I haven't decided. But maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it on this too. The green. All right, excuse me. I need some more water. I need it to be looser. My battery's getting ready to die. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Look at, I'm making a mess over here. Oh, goodness. Getting it all over my sleeve, my whoopee. That's what I call it. Alright, I'm gonna let those dry. I'm gonna change my battery. I'm gonna change my battery while those are drying, and if they don't fully dry, then I'll use my blow dryer. But alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I think they're dry. And I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and add this on here, maybe. And we might even go ahead and add the pocket before we do anything else, I think. All right, so I'm just gonna use the Fabri-Tac again, just so I got a wiggle room, because I like to wiggle it into the right spot. I don't always get it perfect. So as far as covers go, this is kind of a little bit more simple on the way I do my covers. Normally I go a little, I don't know, dramatic, very interactive, a lot going on. I love it to be like a masterpiece all by itself. But with this album having so much going on with it all by itself, without even having anything on the covers, I decided that maybe we would scale it back just a little bit, but it still be interesting enough. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts, and I think it's going to be okay. I think it'll look good. I'm trying to center this, and I'm not sure I'm trying to figure. Let me just go for it. And take the tape backing off. I just used, what was that, 3/8 inch tape. I think it's scrap, or no, it's cherry on tops tape. I'm not feeling like it's center, but it's gonna be good enough. It's just good enough. Okay, I'm gonna burnish that down. I'm going to erase, if I can, I'm going to erase the pencil marks that I made. Alright, so then this opens up like this. You put 2 5x7 photos. Nice. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to use the largest poinsettia, and I have to be careful not to go over this black line because of movement now. So something like this. Maybe have a bigger one. the Merry Christmas. And maybe have this one down here or something. Something like that. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to use art. I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac again. And it's just really for wiggle room, honestly. I don't particularly care for that green leaf being. Oh, I guess it's gonna matter for real. Now you can tell the ones that were die cut pieces and which ones I fussy cut out. The die cut pieces are really intricate looking. Not mine. Okay, so then we're going to have that there, and then this potentially down here, like so. How's that look in the camera? Oh, do I have a smaller one? No, that's the smallest. Alright, just gonna put it down. I didn't ink any of these up. Daggone it. It's okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, now I need to get this. I was thinking, oh, you know what I could do for the eye? I could just do like a little gemstone or something. Okay, this I am going to use art glitter glue. I think that'll be better. Okay. I was holding my breath again. I caught myself holding my breath again, going, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to move these. Put them back in the crafty tray. Okay, so now let's work on the insert. So I've got my page 14 AD, and I've already prepped everything, I think. Well, as best I can anyway. So I'm going to do the same thing to the front and to the back of this page. So I just cut, this is what I'm going to put at the top. This is going to be like the little topper right there. Isn't that cute? Where you could put like a date or whatever. So I just cut some strips off of one of the 6x6 pieces because I wanted this light color pink, but I couldn't find a scrap from the bigger page. So I just took one of the 6x6 pages, and I think I cut it into 1-inch strips. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mark this, and actually I could just take my scissors So it's basically the same width as the photo mat there. And then I have, these are die cuts, the little bow die cuts that came in the die cut set. I'm going to use that. And then I'm also going to use one of the labels that is in the scrap journal add-on. So this is this isn't the largest, like this is the next size down. But I'm going to use the purple one. What the heck, why not, right? Okay, but first I want to make this into a tag shape. So I'm going to use my photo corner chomper, and I'm going to use the angle. And I'm just going to chomp the angle there. Ink those up. Like that. And then for this pink piece, I am going to use the corner chopper that has the large angle and the small angle, and this is what will mat the photo corner angle. Okay. I think that's right. Yep. So I'm going to ink this up. Oops. And I don't think this needs much inking. We'll see. And then maybe a quick little inking of that. Okay, and then I need to put a 4x6. I don't have to. Look at that, I didn't even do a very good job. Okay, and I think I'll go ahead and put these on here. I think I'll go ahead and mat them. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac again just because it's sitting here. You could use a tape runner, but since it's going in and out of a pocket, I'm going to try to get as close to the edge as I can. And that way I can wipe off any glue that seeps out. Okay, flip it over, do the same thing. And so this is just on 28-pound paper. You don't, when you're doing these little photo mats and you're going to be adding a photo later, you don't have to print it on cardstock. You just need something that will print nicely, like your that your printer will print on still, crisp and clear. Sorry. Yeah, I got glue all over me. And with Fabri-Tac, you can just rub it like this, but if you don't want to rub it with your finger, the erasers, the glue erasers work really nicely with Fabri-Tac. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Just like this. So, yeah, I'm going to glue this down, and I'm only going to glue, and we'll put that one together. I'm only going to glue the 1-inch strip. I'm not going to glue the label. I don't know why I'm putting so much glue on that. Good grief. So it's going to look like that. I love it. It looks so good. So good. Alright, let's put this one together. So I guess I can let me just glue it. I think the reason I had made that other one is I was thinking about doing a wax seal on the bow there, But the more I thought about it and used one of the little sample wax seals, the more I was like, no, I don't really like that look. It didn't look right or something. Something was off. So I didn't do it. And then this, whoops, look, this will go there-ish, and this will go there-ish. So you could write the date, you can write the year, you can write the occasion, whatever you want to do, you can write it right there. Okay, so this, I'm just going to glue the top part here. Wow. Off center a little bit. Because your photo can still slip under there. Do I have this one? Put way too much glue on there. Now I've got all over my fingers. Yeah, doesn't that look good? All right. So it'll go in there like this. Oh, I think it looks so cute. I guess it could be hidden even more like that if you want it to. Or you could have it sticking out further. I was thinking about doing a pull, but I don't know. Since I put the bow on there, I don't know. So it's just a little something, just a little something. So you got an interactive pull out tag, and then you've got a flip open booklet on your pocket. So I think it looks really good. All right, now I'm gonna put some tape along the back side here. I'm gonna use, I wanna use thicker tape. Well, I just wanna cover more space really. I'm gonna use a 1-inch tape. This one is from Cherry on Top. Because I have it, if you don't have it, use what you got. It's totally fine. I've got it, I want to use it, you know? So, okay, glue. You could just use glue too. Like if you wanted to use your Fabri-Tac. I just wanted to make sure that this stays stuck down. I mean, in my opinion, there really isn't a right or a wrong way to do things like this. Just do whatever you want to do. Do what you like best. Use whichever adhesive you like best. You just do it your own way, and that's totally, totally fine. Oh, don't do that though. Don't be tearing up your finished. We probably should have put the tape on before we got everything in here. But yeah, I think we should add it to our cover. So here's where it's gonna go. Just like that. I think it looks pretty spiffy. Move these. We might have to come back and add some gold or something somewhere. I don't know. We'll have to see. We should probably add some little blank. I need to put an eye. Okay, I got a few more things I got to do before we're done with this video. I'm going to remove the tape backing, and I am going to put some Fabri-Tac where the tape is not, just to make sure that this sucker stays down. Yeah. Do we like it all the way tucked in like that? I think we kind of do. And then it makes me want to put a pull. Right, coming out the top. That would probably look better. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let me get my hoe reinforcements. I'm going to measure the center. I'll put a little dot, just a little. And I'm gonna see if maybe I could get it up under the I don't know if I'll be able to get it up under this one, but I'm gonna try the back side. So I'm gonna try to just chomp through. I can always reglue. Oops. Whew. That was a little tough. Just a little bit of black and white baker's twine. And I'm going to go through here. That's probably too much. Is that better? Okay. Now I want to add an eye. So let me get all of my shaker stuff. An eye. I want to add the dot to the eye. I don't know what I'm going to use yet though. I could use, nope. I could use a silver. Let's see what one of these look like. Got to be big enough to be noticeable. That might be too big. A little. So this one's got multiple sizes. So that was size 4. Let's try a size 2. Yeah, let's do that one. So let me move it. And I'll put a little bit of glue there. A little dot of glue. Whoa. And an extra little dot of glue apparently. Like that. And then do I need to add any other bling anywhere? Okay, I think I am going to put some of these silver diamond dots just up here where the gold splatters are on the top part here. I think that might be really pretty. So I've got like a little cluster of 3, a little cluster of 3. I haven't glued them or anything. I just kind of stuck them just to see what it would look like. So I'm just going to kind of move these out of the way, and we're going to add just some glue dots. Yeah, and that glue will dry clear, so you won't see that. But, where's my, there it is. That might be all we're going to do to the cover. That might be just it, right there. I got gold watercolor on me. For now, that might just be all we're going to do for now. So these are the diamond dots that are super cheap that I got at Hobby Lobby in a pack of like 4 or 5 different colors. And these are silver and this is gold, and there's 2 other colors, but I don't have them out here. But I also have them linked in my Amazon, so if you want to check them out, and that Amazon list specifically for this project. So yeah, I think that is all we're going to do right now on this cover. I think that's okay. I think we can always come back and add some more to the front cover. I mean, obviously we need to do the spine, the back cover, all the other covers. we still need to do all of that. But I feel like I'm feeling a little bit better just getting one of them knocked out so far. That way I don't have to worry so much about what I can and can't use in the rest of the album, if that makes any sense at all. I think it does. If you've been around a while, you know how kind of like how I work. Like, I kind of save some of the best parts of the collection for the cover, or I'll either start with picking out the cover papers and put those aside, or I'll take my favorite little embellishments and put those aside for the cover, or whatever. So, you know, I try to make the cover look pretty cool. But I didn't want to use everything up and then have nothing left and been upset. So, what do you guys think? Do we like the interactive photo mat booklet? And then the pocket on the cover that has a pull-out photo mat that holds 2 4x6 photos. Do we like? All right, be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Also, that will enter you into the giveaway. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I appreciate you guys so much for coming and joining me today. And I will see you next time. Bye.